This has been a nice week of preparation for our squad heading into a huge Heart of America weekend when we have Graceland coming up, and then we follow that up with Peru State. I've just been very pleased the last 2 weeks with the players' mentality and getting up and getting after practice. Looking at Graceland for a moment, it's one of the tougher places, I think, in the conference to play. I think most teams along the conference will say this. They're kind of a school that's out of the way a little bit, so there's a little bit of travel involved. They're talking about it being pretty chilly tomorrow, so we're going to be looking at, obviously, going into an area where it's going to be a little colder. But I think as much as anything else, they're having a very good year. They're 12-6 right now. They're sitting about 4th place in the conference, and they're still picking up some votes nationally. I think they sit at number 30 from the national rankings. So they've kind of taken over Mid-American Nazarene spot, which we had a phenomenal finish with last week. So this is an opponent that's going to be very worthy. They got a lot of confidence right now, especially compared to last year. And they've got a nice mix of players. They've got a player that I think right now is a potential All-American, Jamal Lawson, who's a senior, averaging about 17 points a game. He's shooting close to 60% from the field. Does well from the three-point line and from the free throw line. He's been a good leader for him this year. And they've got a nice mix of new players that have come in and helped this little turnaround that they've had. So from our standpoint, I think nothing's changed over the last 2 weeks. We've had the same game plan. I think we've mixed our smaller lineup. We're going to mix in some both man and zone. I think we're getting our confidence back in our shooting. The games that we lost in the conference, we were shooting in the 30 percentiles, anywhere from 34 to 38%. The last 2 games that we've won, we've been over 45 to 50%. And so I think a lot of reason for that is we're getting better shots. We're not settling for the quick shot. We're working harder. We're attacking the basket, which I think, one, gets you better shots, and at the same time gets you easier shots from the three-point line. We do need to do a better job of drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line. But we're very excited about this week. Our goal this week is that we can get ourselves up to 500 in the conference. Put ourselves a couple of games over 500 overall, and that's going to put us right in the middle of the pack as we get ready to head into the second half of the conference race. And with the 4-game winning streak, with a little bit more confidence, I think this team can be very scary. So we have a lot riding on this week, and we know Graceland has a lot riding on tomorrow night's game too. So from that standpoint, it's going to be important for us to make sure we're stepping up and doing all the little things that we set out to do. But we're looking forward to having a good game.